Yngwie, welcome.
Thank you. Finally.
Finally.
Yes.
Finally.
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 Yes.
The first thing I want to ask you about is about string gauges, because you use a hybrid set.
From here to there, the string looks like this. Like this. So that I decided, well, maybe I should have the thin ones, 8 ones here, and the thick ones on the bottom.
Okay.
And the cool thing is that on the back here, it's got the bullet end.
You and I talked about this, about Alan Holdsworth.
Yes.
Wanted to be a saxophonist, you were saying, and then you wanted to be a violinist.
I never wanted to be a violinist. I wanted to play rock and roll. And I didn't know what it was. Because my mom had like 1,000 Bach records. So I would just go through them. And went like...
Yeah. How did you start incorporating these ideas, though? Did you just
Mostly
listen to the
by
records?
just listening. I learned how to listen and pick things up extremely fast. Sick, you know.
First time I heard you, and I heard you play those pedal lines like that, so clean and so fast, I thought, you're not a small guy, Yngwie.
I mean, I was freak. I'm talking a freak. It was crazy. Yeah.
Okay, you also said that if you get pick, you immediately throw it away.
Yes. In 1983, I came to Japan. The Japanese interviewer goes, how do you hold your pick? 1.5 millimeter Dunlop.
Yeah.
If there's a flexibility in this pick, it's going to be a latency. If you want to play something like... And I realized that too. In fact, I used stone picks for a while.
Okay, so the Marshalls, you have about 1 million Marshall amps. How many Marshalls do you have?
8, 11, 14, 46, or 48, depending.
Okay.
These amps here are superior because they have what's called a linear signal. Like your input signal is linear. What's wrong? There's something wrong with it, you know. I just found out that unfortunately that's where they were.
And you also prefer 75 watt Celestials.
Yes, I do.
Because why?
More is more.
Okay, so going back to learning stuff, you said you learned scales on your own.
Never practiced.
You never practiced?
I never practiced once in my life.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I became a bit of a snob. Yeah, it's E flat right here.
Okay.
You know, I know there's a lot of rock and rollers that don't care about that. Mm-hmm. Once I realized, you know, how minor and major is the same thing. I mean, I know it's different now, but I never heard of them.
Okay. Why?
But I don't know. There was no such thing. As I was doing this, all I did was listening. So you hear something from 1977 or something, okay? Line, for instance, and that would be faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. It's really crazy.
So tell me how your guitar setup has changed since the 80s. Have things changed that much?
Not really, no. It really is no difference, you know. The pickups have changed, and that's because I do a lot of these. Type of thing. But it's not sweep picking, folks.
Okay, explain that when you say it's not sweep picking.
It's alternate, down, 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 up, down. It's depending, you know, because... Yeah.